Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Let's begin. This spread is for all fire signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. We have Temperance clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Sagittarius, or another Sagittarius if you're a Sagittarius. You'll be dealing with this King of Pentacles, right? For some of you, it could be your ex. And for others of you, if you just recently got out of another relationship, this King of Pentacles will see it as an opportunity for them to kind of come in and get the show on the road with you, right? So yeah, for some of you it's an ex, right? So yeah, the King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, they could also be somebody who is grounded, somebody who is wealthy, or somebody who works for a financial institution. And they're clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Those are really good clarifying cards. The Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch, right? That this person will give you. But since if this is an Earth sign, then the Page of Pentacles makes total sense. This is them apologizing to you. If this is your ex, if this is somebody new, then they are serious about you. To me personally, the Page of Pentacles is the most serious page out of all 4 pages. I don't mean to insult the remaining pages, but that's what it means to me. This is usually somebody who is thinking long-term from the very beginning. Not only are they thinking long-term, they're also thinking and probably expressing love, because they're also clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You know, they may have water in their chart, but the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. And the Knight of Cups is often called the Knight in the Shining Armor. So no matter what the situation, this person is serious about you, and they're also very loving. And yeah, like I said, I do see a couple of different scenarios here. The next card that came out is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of a devastation. This is a card of a breakup. This is a card of somebody feeling like they just went through a major breakup, or something else happened in their life with the Three of Swords, right? So and that's probably the way you're feeling, fire signs, right? So for some of you, this King of Pentacles is an ex. For others of you, like I said, if you just recently got out of another relationship, or if you had some other unfortunate event happen to you, this person will see it as an opportunity for them to get the show on the road with you. We also have Temperance clarified by the Nine of Cups, right? Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, but Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together, reconnecting, reconciling. So for some of you, this is an ex trying to heal the situation with you, or this King of Pentacles is aware of the fact that you need help, you need healing, and they're here to assist you, provide you with that help or healing, right? And the Nine of Cups clarifying Temperance is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction. And that's how I think you'll be feeling about this whole situation. Fire signs. If this is your ex, I don't know if you're going to take him back, but you'll at least be really satisfied with the fact that this person is back. Perhaps you told him you'll be back. Perhaps you'll think to yourself, I always knew they're going to come back. Or if this is a new person coming in, your healing process will basically speed up and you'll feel much better much sooner. The Tower on the bottom of the deck, I think I should have mentioned that earlier. The Tower has to do with the Three of Swords. You know, both of those 2 cards symbolize breakup, something coming crashing down to the ground, you know. So that's what those 2 cards here represent. But again, with the Temperance clarified by the Nine of Cups being the last 2 cards, I think things are about to get better. Or you will at least feel better. Alright? Cool. Aries, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have Judgment. We have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Cups and the Lovers. And we also have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a failed reconciliation attempt spread, right? And whoever you're dealing with, they'll have a very sad story to tell you, to share how they've been feeling about this, how they've been feeling without you. But it's not going to change anything for you. You know, they can cry and sob all they want. Think you're so past this person. Right, so the Moon on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is the personal Pisces card. You could be dealing with a Pisces. But the Moon is one of the most emotional cards in a tarot deck, right? And together with the Nine of Swords, the card all the way to your left, together those two cards are talking about how this person's been grieving you, how they can't sleep at night, how they've been crying themselves to sleep, how they've been sad and depressed without you, right? That's the story they're going to tell you. Speaking of the story, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords is clarifying, is that story, you know? It is true, actually, because the Ace of Swords is the card of truth. So they're going to come towards you, and they will be very straightforward, very honest, very upfront with you. They'll tell you how they feel. They'll probably even tell you that they regret breaking up with you, or regret doing or not doing something that you always wanted them to do or not do. That's the truth, right? Judgment, the next card over, is a card of somebody coming back from the past, right? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, the answer is still going to be no. The Nine of Pentacles, that is you, Aries. This is a card of a single person, you know, but most importantly, this is a card of somebody who picked themselves up, dusted themselves off, and feeling great, right? This is a card of somebody who's being admired, somebody who is in the spotlight, somebody who is doing great financially or overall, right? And perhaps this person sees that. Perhaps they see you glowing up. Perhaps they see you doing great without them, and that's what's triggering them. You can ask them if you want, but I think it's still gonna be a very short conversation. You know, they'll tell you that little story, and you'll listen to them, and you'll be like, nope. What's done is done. This train has left the station. The Four of Cups clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of a rejection. So you're definitely rejecting them. The Lovers clarifying the Four of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles is a card of a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or the Lovers is a card of a choice. So you're making a very clear choice not to deal with this person anymore, no matter what their sad story is about. So you're basically sending them back to the past where they belong. Leo, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Magician, we have the Fool clarified by the Sun, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Leo, another Leo, or pretty much any zodiac sign. The most important message of this spread, Leo, is that you are taking a leap of faith. After careful consideration, you are making an educated decision to take a risk or start something brand spanking new. If it is you taking a risk, then it's going to be a calculated risk, right? So the first card I came out is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and I think that's you, Leo. So there's going to be a thought process that precedes this decision. Right, so you're going to think about it, you're going to do your research if you have to, you're going to weigh all pros and cons, and then you're going to make like a final decision to move forward with something or someone. Right, speaking of moving forward, we have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Magician. Actually, the rest of the cards are cards of a new beginning. Right, the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all four knights. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is one of the fastest cards in the tarot deck. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You are having this new beginning with But the Knight of Swords is all about moving forward. For some of you, you could be going someplace, right? The Knight of Swords sometimes comes through as a card of travel, just like the Eight of Wands. Right, and the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Magician. I like it. I like the Magician in this case, right? The Magician, this is either someone coming into your life, manifesting this new beginning, but for most of you, I think this is you. You're the Magician. You can make it happen, right? And that's why you're taking this risk. That's why you're going there if you're going someplace. That's why you're doing it, because you know you can make it happen. It's like a very powerful belief in yourself. That's what comes through a lot in this case, right? And then we have the Fool clarified by the Sun. And whenever those two cards come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards, right? In the right upper corner of the Fool card, we have the actual Sun, and the Fool is clarified by the Sun card, right? And you see how the person in the Fool card has their arms spread out, and the kid in the Sun card always has their arms spread out. And this is, to me personally, a gesture of a very happy person, right? This is a gesture of somebody who is liberated themselves from something, and they're just going for something. They're just believing that something is going to work out. But again, in your case, I think this is something you are going to calculate, right? And the Sun, by the way, is one of your cards, Leo, right? So you're definitely going forward with the Fool card. Yeah, Leo, it's a good spread. It's a very happy spread. The Sun, besides that card being your card, is the happiest card in the deck. You know, it is the happiest card in the deck. It's a major arcana card. It's clarifying another major arcana card, the Fool card. Then don't forget about the Magician, which is also a major arcana card. So yeah, you're believing in something. For some of you, you're believing in yourself, right? You're either going someplace or you're having a brand new beginning. A really good, a very powerful, and a happy spread. All right? Cool. Sagittarius. We have Justice, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, Sagittarius, it's the best spread so far. And I already did air, Earth, and you're the last fire sign that I'm doing. It's the best spread so far. You are either getting married, or you will be getting married at some point in the future, or you could be going to a wedding over the weekend. There is no other way to interpret this spread. Somebody here is definitely getting married, either over the weekend or at some point in the near future. We've got two commitment and marriage cards on the table, and the Justice card. With those three cards combined, and actually the Wheel of Fortune, those four cards combined is marriage. Alright? Justice, the first card that came out, it could be a Libra you're dealing with, right? Or Justice could be the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could be, Justice could be a person initiating, officiating the wedding, right? A minister, priest, county clerk, what have you. And here comes the first out of two commitment and marriage cards, the Ten of Pentacles. It really is a commitment and marriage card, a very solid type of deal. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or, since this is the fastest knight out of all four knights, it could represent travel, or somebody wanting to seal the deal with you as quickly as possible, right? The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Cups is the second commitment or marriage card. This is the happily ever after card, and with both the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups on the table at the same time, it's like you're getting the best of both worlds, right? The Ten of Pentacles is all about practicality, it being financially stable, and the Ten of Cups is the card that takes care of the emotional side of things. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying it, is either another travel card, or the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle on the next level up. Most likely marriage, right? And again, it could be for you or for somebody else, right? And the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck is yet another travel card, Or this is a card of moving forward to the next level in this case, right? The Six of Swords is always good news. This is a card of a rough patch being over. This is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. This is an improvement card. So no matter what the situation, it is an improvement, right? So again, you could be getting married, or you could be being proposed to, or you could be going to a wedding. All right? Cool. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.